Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to Transform with Ryan, where I do pick a card tarot readings to help transform your mind, heart, and soul. And in this pick a card tarot reading, we are going to look at the energies of the Pisces full moon that's going to be coming up on September 10th. So we're going to find out what is manifesting, what is coming together for you with the Pisces full moon. And the full moon is going to actually be exact on September 10th at 2:59 a.m. Los Angeles time or Pacific time. And it's going to be occurring, for those of you that are birth chart savvy, it's going to be occurring at 18 degrees of Pisces. And so you can take a look at your natal birth chart and see which house or which area of life this Pisces full moon energy is going to be strongest, is going to be impacting you the most. All right? So why don't we get into the general energies of this Pisces full moon, and then we'll get into your more personalized reading with the pick a card format. So let's talk about Pisces, all right? So the energy of Pisces is really this connection to universe, connection to source, connection to God. With Pisces, all the notions of individuality, of ego really dissolve, and you are one with the collective consciousness, with God, with source, with universe. So Pisces is also this very strong energy of intuition. Okay, Pisces, because it's connected to like everything, to source, to God, to universe, it's very divinely connected with your intuition and your feelings and this sense of kind of just knowing what you should do next. And you know, maybe knowing isn't actually not even the correct word. I should say feeling. Feeling out what your next move should be. Feeling out where you should go next. Feeling out what would serve you the most. All right? So it's not so much about tapping into that logic, rational part of your brain. It's more about that intuitive side. What feels right. Okay? Even if it doesn't make any kind of sense. All right? Trust me, if you've been on this spiritual journey long enough, you do things that don't make any kind of sense in the logical sense, but it always seems to work out quite beautifully. And that right there is the magic of Pisces, the magic of intuition. And so this full moon is occurring during Virgo season. Okay, so the energy of Virgo is very much about the day-to-day life, being organized, being productive, being hardworking. So those are the energies of Virgo, okay? Helping us know where we need to focus on to get things done, concrete things, because Virgo is an earth sign as well, okay? So it's like, how do we put in that hard work, organize our lives on a day-to-day basis to get our goals accomplished here in the 3D realm, all right? And Pisces is all about letting it all go. Throwing your hands up and just surrendering to the process. Virgo is very detail-oriented, and Pisces is all about seeing the bigger picture. All right? Not the little details. And Virgo is about like planning and getting everything organized, and Pisces is all just about going with the flow. I know, quite the contrast, right? Between the two energies. And maybe some of you have been feeling like, geez, I can't just go with the flow. Like I have so much to do. I have a lot to accomplish, and it seems like there's not enough time. And I get you. Don't worry, I've been feeling the same way too. I'm sure a lot of people have. But with this Pisces full moon, this is the opportunity for you to surrender control, for you to not get lost in the details, for you to take peace and comfort knowing that at this point in time, you actually do not have to have everything figured out. That everything is actually going to work out just fine without you having to be in control. I mean, isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that kind of amazing, right? To just know that, hey, I can just trust and flow because it will all work out because the energies of the cosmos are allowing me to do that. I know. For some of you, you're probably like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to let go of my control. I need it. It helps me feel safe and secure. But the energies of the cosmos, of these planets, which are like billions of times larger than we are, is encouraging us right now and almost convincing us, right, to just let go. And you know what's really cool about Pisces? If you just flow with its energies and let go, you know what's really cool about it? Is that these ideas and these aha moments will come to you when you almost least expect it, when you step away, all right? It's like that situation where you know you've been thinking about something and like trying to wrap your head about it, trying to understand it, and you've been thinking and thinking and thinking, trying to find the solution, and your brain is like so tired, your brain is feeling fried, and you're like, oh, I just need a break, okay? And you just step away and do something else. How many of you have experienced a moment like this where you finally step away after racking your brain trying to come up with a solution? You step away, take a break, take some time out, and during that break, the idea, the solution just seemingly magically comes to you, right? How many of you have been in that position? I mean, I know I have, where it's like I just give my brain a break and then my intuition gives me the answer when I least expect it. You know, it's like how some people, they have the best ideas while they're in the shower, right? Or while they're just driving around in the car. So it's like one of those moments where you just step away and not focus on trying to find the solution, and instead let the solution come to you. That's the beauty of Pisces. That's the beauty of allowing your intuition, which is connected to source, connected to God, to come in. This is like your moment to be like, I don't know if you heard that saying where it's like, Jesus, take the wheel, right? I love that saying, even though I don't consider myself Catholic or a Christian. It's like, Jesus, take the wheel. It's like you are surrendering control and trusting that the universe and other forces are going to help you out with figuring out this problem. And so while you're taking this break that Pisces is encouraging you to take with this Pisces full moon, you're allowed to integrate. Okay, you're going to be integrating a lot of these big changes that have been happening for you in July and August. You're going to be able to sit with it for a little bit and kind of process and reflect and not have to do anything. Okay, this energy of Pisces full moon is not about doing. It's simply about being. It's about relaxing. It's about taking a break. It's about letting go. Okay? You're going to have these realizations about what you can let go of now, that you don't have to waste any more time, waste any more energy on. You'll be able to see where your energies can be best utilized, best appreciated with this Pisces full moon. Now, last thing that's good to know as well is Mercury. Mercury is going to be in retrograde from September 9th through October 2nd. And so on this Pisces full moon that's happening in the wee hours of the morning on September 10th, we will just be stepping into that Mercury retrograde energy. So at this time, it's definitely also another sign and encouragement for you to slow down. Okay? When Mercury is in retrograde, it's an opportunity to slow down our mind. Slow down our communication. Get very clear on what it is that we want and how we can communicate those wants and those needs. So this Mercury energy as well on a personal level in each of our lives is also encouraging us to slow down. All right? So all of this energy is beautiful. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am always welcoming in a break, a break from the hustle, bustle, and the grind. So let's pull out your 3 options. Actually, let me put this to the side here. Let's pull out your 3 options to get into more personalized reading here to find out what is manifesting, what is coming in for you with this Pisces full moon. All right, so that was a weird shuffle. I'm sensing that universe is saying we've shuffled enough. We're good to go. So your options are solar flares, activates. Ooh, that sounds like really cool energy. 5th house, passion. I'm loving that word. That's actually one of my favorite words. And Third option is Aquarius. Collaborates. Oh my gosh, I love these options. So go ahead and take a few deep breaths in and out. And with your exhale, give a nice big sigh. And just release any worries. Again, we're releasing all that need for control and having everything figured out. And we're just tuning into our intuition. So take another few deep breaths in and out with a sigh. And whenever you are ready to pick gorgeous being, you go ahead and see which one of three options is calling to you the most and go to your reading at the timestamps below. Hey there, Star Fam, and welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this solar flare card, so let's see what else is coming through for you with this Pisces full moon. Now, what I'm really getting here is that there is going to be some amazing idea, this solution that you've been waiting to get that's definitely going to come through for you during this Pisces full moon. So we definitely talked about that in the general part of the reading. And so I sense it very strongly for those of you that were drawn to this card right here, that there definitely has been something that has been causing you quite a bit of stress, quite a bit of nerves and anxiety. And during this Pisces full moon energy, you are going to receive that divine assistance, that divine guidance that you have been waiting for. And the caveat here and the catch is that you need to release. You need to relax. You need to take a break. Now, when you do those things, that is when the activation is going to occur. So the activation is not going to happen from you doing something. The activation is going to happen when you are receiving something, okay? When you are receiving energies, receiving that intuitive guidance and wisdom, all right? So this really is more about opening up and not asking necessarily like any super specific questions. It's more like a general question, right? And just letting it go after that. So it's like, universe, I'm open to receiving whatever guidance you have for me for my highest and greatest good. And then just see what happens, okay? It's not like, universe, help me figure out my finances. Universe, help me figure out what to do about this person in my life. Universe, help me figure out what to do about this job. It's not even about that, because that Pisces energy, again, is very broad, is very big picture. And so when you seek guidance about the bigger picture, then you're gonna start to get ideas and inspiration regarding your current circumstances, all right? It's all about kind of knowing the next step versus knowing several steps ahead, okay? All you need to know, you're at step 1. All you need to know is step 2. You don't need to know step 3, 4, 5 right at this point in time. You just need to know what step 2 is, and that will lead you further along towards your goals, all right? So this is really telling me for sure you need to relax. You need to get your mind off things, and then and only then will this activation, this aha moment, this brilliant idea, this brilliant solution will come through. All right, so let's see what else we got cooking here for you. We have Libra, balance. So yes, definitely calling in that more divine feminine energy of receptivity, of relaxing, of integrating to balance out that divine masculine of doing, being, action taking, and bringing your spirit back in harmony. And Sagittarius, expand. Okay, so that is exactly what Pisces energy is. It's very expansive. It's actually limitless, okay? Pisces energy represents the all of creation, all that exists, okay? And so here, what I'm seeing is this is that point in time where it's gonna be really great for you to take a break. I know I mentioned this before in the general part, but take a break. Go like disconnect from the digital world. So disconnect from your phone, your laptop, your computer, your tablet. Disconnect from all these devices for at least one day. Go for a walk, read a book, Play with your kids. Connect with your friends. Go out for dinner with them. Go out with taking your dog for a walk, taking your dog for a hike, okay? So just disconnecting. Do not think about this problem. Do not think about work for 1 second during this day off. I mean, if you can manage to take like a couple days off, I would highly encourage that. But just let all your worldly cares go away. And instead, nurture your heart, nurture your body, nurture your soul. Okay? Don't nurture the mind right now. All right? The mind is what creates all these worries and like makes us think that we have to do, solve this problem, solve that problem, have all these things figured out. So let your mind take a break, like legit disconnect. All right? Then after that disconnect, you will have this activation. It's all going to make sense for you on what you need to do next. Okay? So that is the advice using the astrology cards. Let's get some further advice from the tarot. Now, before I show these cards, I wanted to ask you all, because you know I love asking questions on my video, what do you love to do to relax? What helps you relax the most? Comment it down below. I'd love to see. For me, taking a bath is the most relaxing, especially if I can get some essential oils in there or like a little bath bomb. Those help me relax. Just like 20 minutes in a nice bath. Warm bath usually, but I'm here in Bali, so like a warm bath doesn't always sound that appealing, you know, because it's kind of warm here. But a nice warm bath with a bath bomb is kind of my go-to when I need to just turn my mind off for a moment and just exist, just be. So we have the Tower, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. This looks like a really, really good flow here. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that something is going to shift in your life. Something is going to change. So this is why there's no point in you like worrying yourself over things that are out of your control, because some factor is in place that you literally have no control over, and most likely you wouldn't even have been able to see coming anyway. So it's kind of like, you know, you're planning how everything's gonna go. Maybe you're planning things down to the minute, and then something happens, like there's a delay, there is something missing, some paperwork isn't done, whatever, right? There's some outside thing that happened that was outside of your control, but that affected your plans. All right? And so it's like, why waste your time trying to come up with a solution right now, trying to figure this out? Because there are other forces outside of your immediate control that are going to affect the process. So now I'm seeing why you need to let go, because there are some things out of your control, okay? And here what I'm seeing with the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords coming through is that there's something beautiful here on the horizon for you. And just like you couldn't anticipate this setback, just like you couldn't anticipate this sort of kink in the plans, or I think they say like throwing a wrench in the plans, right? Like meaning it's going to mess up the gears and mess up the flow, like throwing a wrench in the plans. You couldn't anticipate that. And it's because ultimately there's a greater path for you. There's something bigger than what you were planning that's going to happen for you. There's a bigger purpose. There's a bigger achievement that needs to, or that's wanting to come into your life, that what you were aiming for, it's kind of wasn't really the best that you can have, okay? So it's almost like, you know, you're trying to get this job, you're trying to get into this university or this program, and you're like trying to do everything you can to ensure your spot, and it's like it's out of your control. If you've submitted the paperwork, you did your interview, you did your resume, whatever, all that kind of stuff, you did everything you need to. So there's no need to like plan or do anything else. It's just like, just sit back and relax and wait to see what happens, okay? And if for whatever reason you didn't get into this job, you didn't get this promotion, you didn't get into this university, it's because there's somewhere else you need to be, somewhere that is more nourishing and that will be more fulfilling, okay? Meaning like the people around you are going to be the right people you need to be surrounding yourself with, okay? And with this Queen of Swords, you see how she looks very impartial. You see how she looks calm AF. There you go. That's the energy that you need to be. You just need to trust and know that everything is going to be okay, and that no matter what storm, what blizzard comes your way, you are standing strong. You are still on track to wherever you're headed. 10 of Wands, release your burdens. 10 of Wands, release these burdens. 3 of Wands, all you have to do right now is relax and just dream. Pisces is also about the dream world, okay? Don't get so trapped into the reality and the nitty-gritty and the details. Just dream. Just imagine, visualize, dream everything working out well for you, just as you want it to. All right? Allow that energy to come through, and that will surely take you to victory. All right? That will light your way, guide you forward. Okay? So right now, just focus on that feeling of success. Focus on that feeling of receiving. You don't have to know the details. Just know that it is yours and that it will come to pass. Ooh, I love this. I know it sounds really easy, but it might be a little bit more challenging to do, but I know you got this. Again, just go do that relaxing thing. Trust me, I'm sure you can do that, right? That's easy. Go do something fun. Go do something relaxing, and just don't think about whatever's been stressing you, and allow the universe to put everything in place for you. I love it. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to the second card here, 5th house, passion. What I'm getting for you as far as guidance and messages to kind of help with your manifestation and what's coming next for you is to indulge in your passions during this Pisces full moon. And so we were talking a little bit about, stepping away from your work, stepping away from your problems, and just kind of relaxing. And although you can still do that, what I'm sensing for those of you that were drawn to this passion card is where you will actually find the most help and assistance is when you fully give yourself over to your passions. So here we see like this canvas on an easel with some paints and brushes. And what I'm seeing is to get lost in your passion, okay? So whatever it is that you enjoy doing that you haven't had much time to do right now, indulge in that. Okay, if you haven't had the time to just dance your heart out in your living room, in your bedroom, and just give yourself over to the music, or maybe even perform a little concert, get your little karaoke mic out, whatever, and just sing your heart out. Maybe for some of you, it's painting, like here. Maybe some of you it's writing poetry. For some of you, it could be like surfing, kayaking. Some of you, it could be like building something, right? Like building a birdhouse, building like miniature figurines for like Dungeons and Dragons or whatever, right? So whatever it is that you haven't been able to just lose yourself in, whatever that passion is. And the thing is with this passion, it's like something that you don't get paid to do. something that you don't ever feel obligated to do, something that you love doing just for the sake of doing it. So universe is saying, give yourself over to that passion 100%. Give yourself over to that passion fully for at least a few hours. And once you've done that, the channels for receiving your manifestations, your goals, your having your intentions come to pass is going to happen so much easier for you, okay? So letting go of all that worry and all that stress and just having fun. That's what I'm seeing. That's going to be that magnet that's going to allow your dreams to come true, okay? It's going to open up that channel for it. So let's see what else we got coming through with these astrology cards for you. Oh my God, I love this. You know, there was a couple days ago, probably was like last week or something, I knew I had to record some videos and get some work done, but I was like feeling stumped and I was feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I decided to just put everything down and dance for like 15 minutes. I just put on some Beyonce and some Lizzo. Let me know if I have any Beyonce or Lizzo fans in the house. And I just danced for like 15, 20 minutes. I just let my body move. I didn't think, I just moved. I just moved on instinct. That was my function. Was just on instincts alone. Oh, it was glorious. And then right after I felt so refreshed, actually. I felt so refreshed and like the motivation to do my work, get things done, do some readings, like it came through. So amazing. Oh my God, it made me so happy. So that's exactly what you need as well. Now what we have here, retrograde, review, and Chiron, heal. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So what I'm seeing here actually is, you know, this is a great chance for you to review your daily routine and your daily schedule, which is perfect because it's like that Virgo energy that we're in while the sun is in Virgo, okay? That this passion that you had so much fun doing, it's like remembering now, like, oh my gosh, I used to love doing this and I suddenly didn't have time to do it anymore and I had to separate myself from it. Why is that? Why did I stop having time to do this? When did I lose connection with myself and that childlike energy within me that just loves playing and existing and creating, right? And you're going to be able to review now what areas in your life, what times can you create space for this to have more of this energy within your life? I'm getting the sense that many of you have been like overworking yourselves. It's like you've been doing too much. And maybe for some of you, it has to do with some wounds that need healing. Like maybe some of you feel like you can't rely on anybody to help you. Maybe some of you are feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, I have to do everything myself. Like every time I rely on something, I'm always get disappointed if I rely on someone, or people always let me down, or people turn things in late, or the quality of work that they do isn't up to my standards. And there's probably some deep-seated wound there that makes you feel like you can't trust anybody to help you. You can't trust anybody to come through for you. I know personally I had dealt with stuff like that because when I was young, you know, my dad was in the army. And so he was stationed away or he was busy at work because he had a high rank in the army. And, you know, he would leave to go to his exercising, his army exercise called PT, early in the morning before I even woke up. And by the time he came home at night, it was like after dinner. So he was always busy with work. And my mom was going to school at the time as well. And so she would be at work all day and then go to night classes. And so I had to take care of myself and my sister a lot of times after school, like make sure I did my homework, my sister did her homework, and then I prepared dinner for us, make sure my sister goes to bed on time. So it was like I was the parent, right? And for the longest time, I felt like I couldn't rely on anybody to help me because my parents were busy and they couldn't help me out when I was younger, you know? And that came with me. And, you know, I've been working on releasing that and trusting that other people are going to come through for me and help me in the ways that I need that help and assistance. And I feel like that is where you are on your journey, okay? That there's some wounds that you need to heal that's maybe not allowing you to have time for your passions because there's all these other responsibilities that you have. And I'm getting the message right now that some of those responsibilities that you think you have really aren't your responsibility, okay? That you can let go and give to someone else and they can handle it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for you. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's one of the great, like, delegate. Delegate for someone else to do it. You just because you can do something doesn't mean you have to do it, okay? Just because you are multi-talented and you have a bunch of different skills doesn't mean you have to be a one-man, one-woman show. You don't have to do everything on your own. Let's see what the tarot has to add to your reading. Now, while I shuffle this, we were talking about this relaxing energy of the Pisces full moon. So let me know, what is your favorite thing to do to help you relax? Or what is one of the most relaxing activities for you? For me, it's taking a bath. I love taking a bath with some nice essential oils or a bath bomb. 15, 20 minutes in that bath helps me relax so much. So let me know down in the comments below, what helps you relax? Now with your tarot, we have, the Magician. This is all about creation, creativity, creating things into being. That's your passion, baby. That is your passion. Create some artwork, create some poetry, write some stories, create dance, create song. Oh, I love it. The moon. Oh, how perfect to get the moon card with this full moon reading here. This is gorgeous. So, with the moon, it's all about like releasing your thoughts. Stop thinking so hard. Just be, just do, surrender yourself to just moving on instinct, like I was telling you when I was dancing, okay? Don't think, just do, just be. Death. So definitely letting things go, letting things heal, finding out what things are taking up too much of your time and what ain't worth it, whether that's a task, a project, or a person. If they are draining your time and energy and they're keeping you from doing what you love to do and being in that high vibe state, honey, gots to go. Gots to go. Oh, how appropriate. Oh my gosh, you got the 8 of Cups. Walk away, honey. Walk away from it, okay? There are definitely some things you can get rid of in your schedule. Look at your day-to-day schedule. Look at some of these things. There is something in there that you do not need to be doing anymore that you can legit take out of your schedule, all right? The High Priestess. Oh my gosh, you have High Priestess and the Moon. This speaks to very, very much that intuitive, creative energy, bringing that fantasy, those dreams to life, connecting with them. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, wow. The Tower. So some endings. Yes, yes, yes. So what I'm seeing here is if you don't walk away from this, then something's gonna come in and remove it for you. Okay? So if you don't walk away, it's gonna be removed for you. It's gonna be taken down for you. There are some structures in your life, which I am feeling very strongly is your schedule. Okay, you're creating this schedule, you're creating these responsibilities, this day-to-day life that is not sustainable. You are getting burnt out in some way, shape, or form, and it's not going to last. It's all going to collapse if you keep burning yourself out like this. Okay, you need to find that balance. You need to find that balance in this situation, my love, all right? And you need to just be okay with leaving some things behind, all right? Sometimes if you've been doing something for so long, you sort of have this attachment to it. It's like, oh, I've spent so much time doing this thing, being part of this project, being part of this club, this community. It would be a shame to leave now. No, you probably have outgrown some of these things, okay? You've probably outgrown it. So it's okay to just leave it and create more openings, more space. And then whenever that next thing is ready to come in, that will be more nourishing for you, that will help you grow and that will give you energy, energize you instead of drain you, then that will come in. But for now, it's about trimming away the excess, okay? Trimming away the things that are not essential anymore. Yes, I love this. I love this for you. So divulge in your passions around this around this Pisces full moon, my dears. I think it might actually be a super moon as well. But anyways, take that time. Reconnect with your passions. It'll be worth it. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to Aquarius, collaborate. What I'm getting a sense of here with this Pisces full moon for you is you are my social butterflies. You are my my people. You know how they say people person? I said people. You are my people. So you are my lovely star fam that likes to be social, that likes to get out there, talk to people, mingle. You love company. You love doing things with people. And so this is your chance now. What I'm getting from this energy right now is to schedule some time, schedule some dates, okay? Some social dates, some outings with people that you love and care for. Definitely if there's someone you haven't connected with for a while now because you've just been so busy, they've been so busy, your schedule hasn't lined up, make this a point and an opportunity to hang out with them. All right. What I'm sensing here with this full moon, for those of you that were drawn to this card, is this energy isn't so much about isolating yourself and relaxing and kind of cutting the world off. Your way of relaxing is to connect with people. And to laugh with people, do things with people, go on a hike with somebody, go out to share a meal with somebody, have a wonderful conversation over coffee or tea with somebody. Maybe even go to a carnival or a fair, go watch a movie with somebody. I'm sensing that you're being called to do something with someone else, all right? So this opportunity is manifesting for you with this full moon for you to kind of find yourself again, okay? By connecting with other people, connecting with your loved ones, your closest friends. Yes, this very collaborative energy is going to help your manifestations come to life. I'm sensing you might even get like some kind of brilliant idea while hanging out with your friends or your family members, that they're gonna say something that's really going to like spark a thought or an idea in your mind. Yeah, I like that, you know? My sister like never dreamt of having her own YouTube channel or anything like that, but when I was talking to her about my YouTube channel, she gave me some really nice ideas about it as well, and I wasn't expecting that. You know, I was expecting like, oh, I'm just gonna go hang out with my sister and like have dinner or lunch, I don't even remember. And then while we're having lunch or dinner, my sister's like, oh, what have you been up to? I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel. And she's like, oh, really? That's so cool. What is it gonna be on? And then we got to talking, and then she gave me like some really great ideas for my YouTube channel doing pick a card readings. So I feel like that could be very well what's gonna happen with you also, all right? Which is really sweet. Hanging out with people and then getting brilliant ideas about your work or whatever problem you're dealing with, or whatever thing you're trying to create. You'll get some good ideas from this collaborative outing. What else do you have? Cancer, immerse. 8th house, mystery. Ah, yes. So I'm definitely sensing here that it's like, just focus on connecting with other people, especially those you haven't connected in a long time. Immerse yourself in this conversation, in this interaction with them. Like, reconnect with them, like on a deep level. Don't just, yeah, of course, like with my sister and I, we were just talking about like, what we're up to. But then that conversation evolved into something deeper. Whereas like my sister was like, oh, why do you want to do a YouTube channel? Like, not saying that you can't do one, but like what inspired you to do a YouTube channel? And then I got to really explain and share with her my passions. And I just got so absorbed and involved in this conversation and just sharing my excitement with her. And then these awesome ideas came out of that conversation, which I wasn't expecting. It was like a complete shock. Like I didn't even think that would have occurred. It was like a mystery for me, okay? So what I'm seeing is like if you just give yourself over to genuinely connecting with other people and not doing like, I don't know, some kind of mastermind with them and asking them for advice. No. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm advocating for at all. Just genuinely spend time with them. You'll be surprised in a pleasant way about what comes out of that conversation, what things are revealed to you, either through their words or through whatever divine insight, intuition, and guidance that you need to hear from your higher self, from your guides, from universe, from God. And so I'm definitely feeling that energy coming through for you, that unexpected things are going to be happening for you around the Pisces full moon that is going to bring you closer to your goals, okay? So just immerse yourself in this social activity and allow the surprises to come on through. Ooh, I love this. Oh my gosh, so fun. It's like how some people say 2 birds with 1 stone. So you're like hanging out with your friend, you're having a good time with your friend or your family member, and you also get this awesome inspiration and like tips on how to, ideas to move on with whatever your goals are, whatever problem you're dealing with. Sweet, huh? Oh my gosh, it's just started raining here. It's kind of like super relaxing. So as I finish shuffling these cards, y'all know I got a question for you, okay? So my question for you to help me get to know you better, my amazing star fam, is what do you find most relaxing? Or what do you like to do to relax? Okay, we were talking about that earlier in the general forecast and energies of this Pisces full moon. So now I'm asking you, comment down below. For me, I love taking a bath. I love taking a nice warm bath with essential oils or with a bath bomb. That really helps me disconnect and relax. 15, 20 minutes in that bath is like, does wonders for my mind, for my stress, for the achiness in my muscle. So let me know, what do you like to do to relax? All right, let's see what the tarot has to share with you about what's coming through with this Pisces full moon. We have the star. Oh, guidance. I love this. I love this. You're going to get that solution, that brilliant idea that you've been waiting for. Knight of Cups. So this is, I feel like, definitely pulling in this immerse energy. Just immerse yourself in that deep bond, that deep connection with family and friends, okay? A lot of times we do things for our family, especially if you're a parent, right? You do a lot of the things you do for the benefit of your child, and maybe even for your spouse. And so just reconnect with them authentically and truly, okay? That in ways you haven't been able to before. I'm getting the feeling that like friends and family are a big part of your why. For why you do what you do. I know for me, it gives me a lot of joy when I'm able to treat my family to meals or buy my family or friends presents because I have the means to do so. That means a lot to me to be able to gift things to others. So take this time to reconnect with your why. Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh, another Cups energy here. Wow. The Hierophant. Justice, and the Chariot. Yes, yes. So what I'm seeing here as the overall message for a lot of you again is that, lately you've been neglecting or having to postpone or put to the side this time of connecting with your friends and family, because for you it's just been work, 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 do. Like things have just kept you so busy, and that you haven't had the chance to just be human and connect with other humans. Like it's like you've had to be in this little bubble of productivity and task completion. And what I'm really seeing here is, in order for you to move forward successfully, you need to have that balance in your life here. Okay? It's like, I'm hearing what has been said before is like, what good is having all the money in the world, all the wealth, all the fame, all the success if you have no one to share it with? Okay? And so I'm getting the sense that you really do need to connect with someone during this full moon time, and you're gonna find it. So yes, you're probably gonna get some brilliant ideas out of it, like we already talked about that. And look here with the Hierophant, it's like, divine knowledge and wisdom coming through people, okay? But you're also going to really feel nourished and energized again by this connection you have with people. Because sometimes when we're so stuck in these tasks, we start to disconnect from our body. We start to act like robots or zombies, right? And that's not why we're here to live on Earth. We're not here to just be like this taskmaster, this like productivity machine. No, that's not the purpose for living, honey. Like if you had any idea or someone told you that was the purpose of living was to just complete all these tasks one after the other, like I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with that point. I feel like being here on this earth is to connect with other people. Okay, that's a huge part of being here in this physical incarnation. And so it's time to bring that balance in, connect with those you love again, okay? Let them inspire you, let them motivate you to keep moving forward, okay? And bring that balance again in your life. I've heard so many times that, people did not have time for their spouse, for their kids, for their loved ones, and then they regret it later on in life. So don't have those regrets. This is an opportunity now for you to manifest a very wonderful time with your family and friends. Okay, and you're not gonna lose traction. In fact, it's gonna help you move a lot faster towards your goals here. That's what I'm seeing with the Chariot, all right? Sometimes taking a break from your tasks is exactly what you need to be able to accomplish them faster. Okay, it reminds me of when I was in school to train as a physician assistant. It's like I knew that point when I hit that block, when I couldn't study anymore, where I could read that same paragraph over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, what the heck did I just read? How many of you have ever been in that position, right? You're even reading a novel and you're so distracted and so exhausted maybe that you read the same paragraph over and over and you don't even remember what you read like 2 seconds ago. Okay, it's like you're at that point. So it's time to just take a break from it, get away from it. And your getting away from it is hanging out with your family and friends. Okay, that'll refresh you. That'll bring more energy to you. And then when you go back to whatever it is you need to do, because trust me, it's not gonna go away, all right? You can always come back to this task, this project, this problem, and work on it again later. When you come back to that, you'll have this fresh set of eyes, a fresh mind, and you will find that solution a lot quicker than if you had stayed and just forced yourself to try to do it. All right, my loves. So have fun hanging with your friends and family. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.